Hello everyone, it's your friend Rick. Today is 7/11/2017. 7/11, it's a big day for the numerologists. If you need to contact me for affidavits, not to pick my brain and shooting the breeze, I got enough emails for that. It's rick0327@me.com. Just want to talk about, objecting. Don't forget, when you're in this court, or fake court, you must object. Okay? And speak up for yourself. You have to object. Don't stand there and be victimized. Okay? My paperwork will not work unless you have some force behind it. So you have to believe in them. Like today, we had a guy went into court today, and he was objecting like crazy. The fake judge, the non-judicial person, dismissed it. Just dismissed it because he can. And the scumbag told him, "Well, I'll see you in the Court of Appeals." All right, that's how fucking arrogant these cocksuckers are. All right, and by him making that statement, and it's recorded, he's knowingly acting without jurisdiction. Okay? That's how arrogant they are. That happened to me, too. A couple of years ago, I was not even notified for court. They issued a default judgment, and, at the time, my daughter was already... She was 21 and graduated college, and the support magistrate just entered the. She knew my daughter was over 21, and her response to me was, when I questioned her on it, she goes, "Well, did you appeal it?" So in other words, they meant that. So now that's the thing. Now that right there. And what happened today with Joel is that their mentality is they're going to get away with what they can get away with, and it's up to us on an appeal. And here's the reason why. If they could get away with it for however long it takes, they've already won. Even if they have to give the money back, they made money off of that money. Remember, they get 66% off of every dollar they steal. So let's just say they get away with it for 6 months. For 6 months, if they give you back the money, they already made 66% on that money, on that stolen money. So, and that's the thing now. We know what we're going to have to do, okay? That we got to file in the appellate court. Remember, I've always said that. We got to go to the appellate court. But my paperwork is setting us up for that. I told you guys that you guys are all set up now when you go to that higher level. We did everything we're supposed to do. We've given everybody the opportunity to fix and prove what they're doing. And as with all of them, because they're criminals, they're all not complying. And then of course we have the employer as well going, I don't know what's going on with that thing. I don't know how not one single employer is complying or even worried about sending property that they know is illegal. I mean, my paperwork says it straight up to them that it's a fraudulent document, and none of them are afraid. But that's why we gotta go to the next level. Okay? Hey, listen. If it's done the right way, you can get money, damages from your employer. You can get damages from the child support agency. And you know what? Maybe you get damages from the, the fake judge. All right, because I discovered the case law for that. The reason why they're all not scared is because the judges in the federal court. That's why I've done a lot of research. It's hard to find any case law on that, because for family court or child support at a higher level, like in the Federal Court of Appeals, even Supreme Court, is because it's getting cut off in the federal level. My own case, completely stonewalled. Completely stonewalled. And, this was, 2 years ago. But now I know what I'm doing now. The next time I go at them, and the case I'm talking about is, it's called O'Donoghue versus the United States, that says that in order for a federal judge to keep their lifetime appointment, their salary, and judicial immunity, they have to be working under, now this is huge, working under Article 3 of the Constitution, the Supremacy Clause. So if that federal judge is not working, enforcing the Article 3 of the Constitution, they're not performing their duty, and they're not working in good behavior, it's called. In order for a federal judge to maintain their lifetime appointment, because think about it, you got a lifetime appointment, that means you can fuck anybody you want. Because, I got a lifetime appointment, what are you going to do to me? Well, here's what they could do to you. You could lose that lifetime appointment if you're not acting in good behavior, and what is good behavior? Is acting under Article 3. So what I plan on doing is, in my paperwork, and I'm constantly updating my paperwork. I may have added that, and I forget. But when I threaten in the paperwork, when I threaten the judge that when I sue you, I'm gonna sue you and the federal, because the Supreme Court says that a federal judge has to be acting, has to be supporting or enforcing Article 3 to maintain that lifetime appointment. You might be in trouble. I may force that federal judge into fucking you, into actually doing his job or her job. That way they just can't give the old, well, they have judicial immunity, case dismissed, cases without merit, that bullshit. Okay? So, we're making, we're making, we're making advancement, because we're constantly learning. I'm learning, and then when I learn, I pass it on to you. Okay? Think about how many of you when watching my channel, what you know now, if you hadn't watched me, driving in my car talking to you, or watching the videos I make on my computer. And that's what this is all about. Think about it. I don't want anybody to go through what I went through. So look at today. I just got the email. He feels good, He does and the fake judge, the support magistrate, is not aware that Joel filed a dismissal. He filed it today, so the guy didn't see it yet. He filed the dismissal, coram non judice, and he filed the objection demanding a trial by jury. And the fake, the woman that works in the clerk's office in the family court in New York City here, the 5 boroughs, they're fucked up. Let me tell you, they're unbelievable. But he forced her to accept it. She tried giving him some bullshit. He stood his ground, and she accepted it and stamped it. Now, what's good about that, I did the video on it. You're entitled to a trial by jury. I do not care if they claim they never do it. If some scumbag lawyer on their website is saying they don't do jury trials. They don't do jury trials because people are represented by lawyers and the lawyers don't push it. We don't have attorneys. We are, representing ourselves, pro se. So we're not bound by any procedural bullshit or, bar association taboos, We're not bound by that stuff. We can do whatever we want. So if we want to say, lawyers don't argue constitutional issues. I did a video, about a year ago. I remember I was telling you guys, I go, you want to find out if the lawyer's worth anything? You start asking the lawyer about the Constitution and see what reaction you get. The lawyers hate the Constitution. You want to know why? Because it's cut and dry. It's a loser. It makes every case a loser. Remember I told you guys, a loser case is a case that's cut and dry, where they cannot make any money. But it's good for us. See how it works? How fucked up it is, the whole lawyer thing? I just told one guy in one of my emails, I'm like, dude, don't believe a professional liar. That's all lawyers are. They're professional liars. That's what they do for a living. They take the truth and they spin it into gold for them. And they turn it into a lie. So, what happens is if you keyword, and I know this because I did it. I'm on this side of the video talking to you guys. Because I did everything. I did all the work. I didn't have a Rick W. to email and ask questions. I had to do it all by myself. I had to figure it out on my own. I had to do all the trial and error. I had to fight with the people in the courts. I got everything thrown back at me, dismissal for no reason, all the things I did. And it wasn't until I filed a lawsuit against them in federal court. Now, even though it got dismissed, trust me, they know it was there, and they read the paperwork. They read my paperwork. Even the stuff, even the ones they dismiss, they read it. They know Rick ain't, they know I'm not full of shit. They know I'm right. And then when I did the writ of quo warranto, everything changed around. It was right around this time a year ago that I filed it. Yeah, it was right around this time a year ago. It's funny that I'm talking to you guys about it now. I found it on the computer. I filed it. Next thing you know, 5 days later, I got a letter in the mail. I have a hearing. I go for the hearing on August 22nd. And that's when everything changed around for me. So again, it's a process. That's why I keep saying to you guys, there's no magic bullet. It's a process. Just like due process. Due process. Nothing's cut and dry in this world when it comes to, defending yourself, especially in the courts. And here's another thing. By representing ourselves, we're saving ourselves money. Okay, so, going back to Joel today in court, see you in appeals court, the smart ass, who didn't like Joel, asking him for his oath of office. He didn't like Joel objecting. He got annoyed at Joel. Now this is me, I'm telling you the hearsay from Joel. I have no reason to not believe him. So even though, the fake judge dismissed, his objections, Joel was pretty happy because he made this guy's day a little harder. And he set up because he filed the right paperwork. And then the next move is going to the appellate court. The appellate court, you know, they all work together. I'm not going to make any guarantees about the appellate court either. But if we do everything just right, that's the reason why there are case laws out there. You know why there's case laws? Because of people like us who won't take no for an answer. So every Supreme Court case that's out there is somebody who didn't want to take no for an answer in the lower courts. That's how a Supreme Court case comes about. Some lower court dismisses, okay, a motion, whatever, and you take it to the higher level. They tell you no, and you take it to that higher level, and then onward it goes. And that's how it happens. By not taking no for an answer. But, you know, because we're all in this together, you know, we're going to be successful. Because now, a bunch of us are getting ready to go to that appellate court. I was doing a little research this morning, and I'm going to do the video on the computer with this because I want to show you guys how they play around with words. I discovered for my subscribers in Pennsylvania the Common Pleas Court. Okay, get ready now. There's a person there who calls themselves a judge. They're called the magisterial district judge. Bullshit. It's phony. Judge, but they're not a judge. It's a non-judicial court employee. Because they took the word magistrate and ministerial and they combined them together and they came with magisterial. So get ready for that video. Alright, I got somebody getting ready to go to the higher, they got to go file a writ of mandamus. I emailed him. In Pennsylvania, you could file a writ of mandamus for $88.50, which is pretty cheap. Okay? In New York over here, fucking $300, these motherfuckers. Okay? But $88 ain't a bad deal to do a writ of mandamus. Okay? And that's what this is all about. That's what I said earlier in this video. You know, well, I'll see you in the court, see you in the appeals court. Well, you will. You are going to see us there. That's what this is all about. I got you guys all lined up now. You filed my paperwork. Now you're ready to move to that next level. Oh, and that paperwork, that's the mandamus paperwork and writ of prohibition, that's not part of the original package. So that's going to be an additional donation. Okay, so when that's ready, you know, they ain't going to be, hey, Rick, can you give me the updated writ of mandamus? No, it ain't going to be that this time. Because now we're going into a different court. Okay? Different court, different paperwork. Okay? And this is for all the marbles. Alright? Unless we go to the Supreme Court in Washington, D.C. But anyway, that's just, I'm giving you guys a heads up. Alright? So when it's ready and I do that video, you know, get ready. And again, you know how I am. I'm not an animal here. I'm not looking to hurt anybody. I'm not asking for $500 or $750 or $250 to speak to me to hear my pearls of wisdom over the phone. Unbelievable. All right, so listen, I'm gonna let you guys go. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.